Alright guys, welcome back. I did a little bit of mowing on Friday. I left the mower all the way down the lowest setting, so I'm cutting just under an inch. The Bermuda looks pretty darn good. Just give you a quick snapshot of the front here. I'm not going to make this a real long video today. But as you can see from the video, my Bermuda's off and growing. I put down some starter fertilizer, it was 2803. And I put that down around March 23rd, and the soil temperatures continue to climb. I checked Saturday morning and my soil temperatures were in the 70s, so I'm going to probably have to be putting down some more pre-emergent here. However, I was a little late with my pre-emergent, so I'm going to probably have to wait until at least the end of April before I put my second application down. With that said, what I was just going to show you guys today is I'm doing some quick updates to my lawnmower. I thought you guys might want to check out what I'm doing. I've got a Troy-built Briggs & Stratton 21-inch mower, and today I'm going to be taking and doing some updates. So here's the tools I'm going to be using. As you can see, a brand new blade. Just got these at Ace Hardware. I'm going to try this little blade sharpener, so I'll let you guys know what I think. Normally I just use my bench grinder, but it can be a little bit tricky. I've got a new filter, new spark plug, obviously a spark plug wrench, and then to take it off we'll be using a wrench to take it off. Need some gloves to hold the blade, and the only other tool that will be needed is an Ultra. I'm on a low carb diet, so I get to drink diet beer, but hey, beer nonetheless. It's Sunday and I'm drinking beer. There's nothing better than that, working in the yard. Alright, so let's get into it. Alright guys, so I'm wearing two gloves. I've tried to put a block in here to do this, but what I find best is basically get your wrench on there. I've done it with socket. Hold onto the blade with your gloved hand, and then you're going to turn it counterclockwise. So instead of righty-tighty, it's going to be lefty-loosey, and there you go. She should come right off of there. I'll show you this blade, and then I'm going to keep it. I'm going to sharpen it and have it as a backup blade. I'm going to probably use it like more in the springtime when I'm cutting really low and scalping, and just having a blade that I'm not afraid to get beat up. But there you go. It's actually in pretty good shape. You can see it's got a couple nicks and dings on it. I hope that's focusing. But all in all, it's pretty good. This is the original blade that I had on it. So, alright, I'll show you. I'm going to sharpen the new one, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Got my safety glasses on, got gloves on, got the sharpening tool. Let's give it a try. Seems to be working okay. You can see it took the paint off it. Definitely put an edge on it. We'll try the other side and see what it does there. Pretty sharp. I guess all in all, I would say it works. It's probably easier than using the grinder, and being that there's no gouges or anything in it, it did get it sharp. So I guess it's for $4 or $5, whatever I paid for it, it's worth the money. I don't know how many uses I'll get out of it. It's got a little plastic backer on it, but so far so good. Alright, so we're going to put the blade back on. This one is actually keyed. So this little piece right here is actually keyed, and then these have little locking pins that go in those little holes. So if you have a Toro, it's pretty straightforward. Alright, sorry, a Troy-Bilt, not a Toro. I don't have a Toro. I used to have a Toro. So what I do is I get the nut on here hand tight. Alright. If you don't drop it once, you ain't doing it right. And then hold the blade. And you want to wrench it on there pretty tight. You don't want it coming off. Alright. New blade installed. Up next, we'll do spark plug. Alright. So most Troy-Bilt mowers, most mowers for that part, are the spark plug is located up front. When you pop your spark plug cap off, I always like to check it to make sure that there's no corrosion, and it looks like it's in pretty good shape. I'm using an actual spark plug wrench. This is a 13 by 16 on a socket set, and so what I want to do is just back this off. Now there's nothing wrong with this spark plug other than it's been a couple years since I've changed it. I don't change my spark plugs out every single year. So, hope I have the right one. It looks pretty close. It said it was for mine, so we'll see here. So you want to kind of check it to make sure it looks like it's going to fit the same size, which it does. Check the gapping on it. Looks really good. And then I always like to put mine in with my fingers so I don't cross thread it, especially with an aluminum block. You really don't want to hurt anything. And then it doesn't take much to tighten the spark plug up, so don't over tight. Tight's tight, too tight's broken in this situation. Alright, so we got the spark plug changed out. And next we'll do the air filter. Alright, so I'm going to guess that this filter is pretty bad. I did my early scalping about 2 months ago, and then I did another cut the other day. Oh yeah, look at that filter. It is dirty. So what I'm going to want to do is make sure that it's nice and clean. Let me grab a paper towel here. Always good to have some shop towels handy. And I'm going to actually get in here and clean this up first. There's going to be a little bit of oil, gas, whatever. Guess mostly oil, or I mean gas. I don't think there's too much oil in here. And then good to give this just a quick little wipe out. It's really not going to make a huge difference, but you're going through the trouble of putting a clean filter in, might as well start off with a clean filter housing also. At least that's my thought on it anyway. Normally a filter will get me 2 or 3 years, maybe more. I'll just take the air compressor, take the filter and blow it out, make sure I can see air. But I knew that filter was getting pretty old. So here's my new filter from Briggs & Stratton. You can pick these up at Home Depot. So it's going to go in just like this, and that will seal it. Got the 3 little prongs in there. Push that on, and there we go. This actually has a key start system, but I took the battery out of it. It wasn't something that I was super fond of. The plugging in and charging it up was a pain. But one note before I wrap up today, if you're going to get parts for your lawnmower, what you pretty much need to do is just look at the engine type. So this is a Briggs & Stratton 675EX. I just went on to Google, said Briggs & Stratton 675EX spark plug, and then did air filter, and that it was that pretty much that easy to get the right filter. You can get them at Home Depot, Lowe's, and this works for, you know, your Troy-Bilt, your Hondas, any of your lawnmowers that you're going to have out there. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit of a short video today. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are enjoying your beer, maybe a little bit of time in your yard. If not, I hope you get to this week. I'm going to probably be mowing again, so I'll try to get some videos updated. Talk to you guys later. Peace out.